my chair. Chill out.
You're talking about assholes over here.
It's my chair. It's my leather chair that you got me, or I got myself.
I was gonna say I didn't buy it.
I got myself, but
bought it because I was going to get you one for Christmas, and then you decided.
my chair.
No,
Chill out.
no.
Well, my back was turning into dust. It's my chair. It's my leather chair that you got me, or I got myself.
I was gonna say I didn't buy.
Oh, we have some feedback. Whoops.
You still got breakfast to eat. Looks like the water bowl is empty again. I guess who's gonna fill that?
Well, I can do it real quick. I started streaming. Like, and be full. God. Alright, you gotta stop mixing dog food with water.
Like
You don't
any
need
other
to see.
person. He
Huh?
gets thirsty when he's eating.
You don't need to season your water. Alright. This is almost full. See how quickly you drain it. You gonna go drink? Are you gonna go drain the water that I just filled up?
That's not champagne. It's straight up sugar.
Like you can't have. Your body can make glucose and turn it into sugar. Your body can take in glucose and turn it into sugar. You cannot have sugar. All right. What was that?
You wanna go outside?
It's actually probably going to be nice out.
Was it?
And not 1,000,000 degrees.
Oh boy.
pissed he can't break that bone.
And he doesn't want it now. There's another one too. It's just got a different feeling. I broke the dog.
You did break the dog. Now we just got to figure out how to unbreak the door handle.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened to it either.
Surprised you didn't tell the people about it when you had them on
It
the
slipped
phone.
my mind.
Hey, big boy.
Look, you want to chill with me, you can. First time you chased after me in a hot minute. Come here. Come on, Bubba's. Come here.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't missed anything, Quackamo. We're still working. Yarrick. Yarrick.
He's got a pitch. Get him in there. Good.
Oh, okay, that was you. I thought it was him.
Oh, you'll know when it's the dog.
Yarrick. Are you calling Bubba's? Yes, I am. Hi, Bubba's. Come here. Come here. The pupper cam. Say hi. No, you. Hey. Say hi. Yarrick. Say hi. Okay. Bye, Yarrick. Traitor. I too long to be loved. Cats love you, the dog loves you, the kids tolerate you. What do I get? Fucking nothing.
Deposits.
Yeah, clearly.
Which, speaking of which, that was not taken care of yet this morning.
Yeah. Could go until Morgan gets back. I should set up a dog cam now? Oh, no, absolutely not.
Just wrap it around the collar.
Because then you can see how feral my children are sometimes. Plus, then it would be like, camera, 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 when I'm trying to work on, what's it called? What?
He sniffed my mouth.
Well, that's your fault for putting your face in his nose. Alright. Back to this. Alright, hello everyone, my name is Commissar Hecht. Welcome to another edition. I know, I'm 10 minutes late to my own damn stream. Welcome to another edition of Warhammer 40k Painting. And we're going to be painting throughout the majority of the day and into the evening. We will be doing a Warhammer 3, total Warhammer 3 stream later on tonight. And yeah, let's get to it. But first, let's get onto the channel real quick. You should set up a dog cam with a treat dispenser. Every time you receive a dono, a dog gets a treat. Yeah, I'm already dealing with one very diabetic cat. I don't need a diabetic dog. Isn't that right, dear?
What?
One of the chat... Come here. Well, come here for a second. One of the chat members was like, you should set up a dog cam and have a treat dispenser. Every time I get a donation, the dog gets a treat. And I was like, I already have a diabetic cat. I don't need a diabetic German Shepherd. Yarick is 100 and what, 15 pounds, dear? Yeah, 115 pounds. He's a big boy. He is a fucking unit of a dog. Are you heading out Lancaster or anything? All right. Oh, can I get some tea?
You just made a cup of tea.
I could have another cup of tea. What is wrong with more tea?
Throw it in the damn harbor.
Love you. All right. Let's populate chat real quick. All right, but anyway, so we're gonna be finishing up these guardsmen. Um, we did their belt buckles. We did their pouches. Now it's time for the backpacks and grenades. Try and get that done. And then while we're doing that, clean up. Oh, I haven't been able to paint in a bit, so some of them got a little dusty. So let's brush them off real quick. But I hope everyone's having a good day. I really do. I'm almost done. Yeah, well, I finished work, so yeah, I'm all right. All right, good. I'm almost done with your 1K with the 1K Sisters Army. Just need to finish painting my Repentia and Mortifier. Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be really good. Some of them got a little dusty. And whenever you have a model that you haven't been working on in a minute and you get some dust, it's always good practice to just quickly and I'm using it's a discontinued brush, but it's the medium scenery brush from Citadel. Um, oh, let me do it so you can actually read it. The medium scenery brush from Citadel. You just do that as a quick like you're almost dry brushing, and it's actually a pretty decent brush to get some of the dust off. Yarrick, Bubba's. waiting for Mama to get home. Oh, it's okay. Such a good dog. So I think we're going to do the backpacks. Or no, not I think. We are going to do the backpacks. And that is a Commando Khaki, or its more common equivalent is a Carrick Greystone. Or Carrick, not Greystone, Carrick Stone. It's a layer. And I'll actually be doing some tunes, listening to some tunes. We'll be jamming today. The way that I survive. Me all night long. Gasoline and groceries goes on and on. 9 to 5 ain't working. Hell do I work so hard? Worry about a problem. I can take 'em when I'm gone. So, Quackamo, is your sister's army the same sister's army we theory crafted on the stream that one time? They don't need Jack Daniels, got the stream. Yes, it is. Oh, cool. I'm so happy I could help you with that. I love theory crafting people's armies with them, especially when it's like when you really want something unique and you like the flavor of the Sisters of Battle and all that stuff. I really do. It's really awesome that I could help you out like that. You know, yeah, the purpose of the channel is to raise money, but if I can reach out and help somebody in the hobby, it makes me feel like I'm doing good. Jack Daniels got a history. It's about town if it's free. So when you're done painting this army, have you fielded it in battle yet? I think about making their homeworld being a mortuary world. That'd be cool and fitting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially if they're like, because I think we said that their order is the Order of Sabatine, or the Order of Sabine. Hold on. Let me see. I actually have the sisters, the newest updated one, right here. Oh dear. Everything went down. Damn it. All right. We were this close to greatness, and then I choked and tripped over the finish line. All right, Order Sabine, yeah, yeah, Sabatine is the Saint Sabat. It's the Sabat worlds, but Saint Sabine, or sorry, Order Sabine, yes. Hold on. Well, if that's the case, let's just look and see what they say about the Order Sabine now. They have the codex as well. They don't say much about the new ones. Well, that's okay. Let's see. We can still talk about it. Sisters Penitent, the Matriarchs, the Ecclesiarchy. Page 41. Uh, Orders Hospitaller, Orders Dialogus, non-militant orders. The Order Sabine operates on the fringes of the galaxy. For those of you that don't know what the Order Sabine is, right? So the Order Sabine operates on the fringes of the galaxy of the Imperium, accompanies the Missionarius Galaxia to newly discovered human territories. There they infiltrate societies that may oppose the Imperium at first, setting themselves up as prophets of the Emperor, preaching the Imperial Creed in secret, and then obviously inciting revolt against the religious leaders of the world before the Missionary Galaxia shows up. Some of the non-militant orders are limited to specific regions of the Imperium, such as the Orders of Princeps exists in the with the hierarchies of the Coven Sectorum on Ophelia 7. They are scholarly sisters augmented with neural interface and Sebastian, as a result of Sebastian Thor's reforms. They monitor the cardinals and debates with the Holy Synod on Terra and the Synod Ministeria of Onophilia 6, to ensure that the relay of ecclesiarchal law is carried out without deviation and act as guardians of its purity. So I think if like they're part of like the missionary the Missionarius Galaxia, I think that would work is if they're like if they found like a mortuary world where like they infiltrated maybe a world like that's part of like I don't know, not necessarily a death cult, but oh man, oh Commissar, reach, use the Force, Luke. Ah, come on. Ah, I do yoga and I try and stretch. Oh, why am I so stiff in the morning? Getting old sucks. Ah, there you go. I bet it's the angle. Oh man. There we go. All right, but yeah, I think that that'd be really cool. Um, like with your order and whatnot, for especially on a mortuary world. Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. All right, sorry. Just wanted to make sure that everything was working. Okay, all right, cool. All right. Here we go. Working. Gasoline and groceries. Goes on and on. 9 to 5 ain't working. The hell do I work so hard? Worry about my problem. I can take 'em when I'm gone. One, here comes the two to the three to the four. I don't need any more. Two stepping on the table, we don't need a dance floor. Me up a double shot of whiskey. And me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party down south in Fifth Street. At the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Since I left the shack, since I never forget. Oh Lord. 10 a.m. So let's do the shit again. I'd rather bring a friend. Oh Lord, one comes a two to the three to the four. I like the idea because it fits the reliquary theme. Oh yeah, no, 100%. 100% it fits the reliquary thing. Like that's a solid like they should be on a mortuary world. They should operate from a mortuary world. That's a solid like part of the idea. Like 100%, totally on it. Oregon tipsy. Everybody at the bar get tipsy. Chi.
It's very powerful.
Oh, that's nuclear. My God.
No, it just spilled on me. That's what I said.
Still good. No, I haven't played the game yet, but maybe in a week or next week, who knows? Well, I really hope that the army that we see recrafted together does, if not win your first game, because that's always nice to win your first game, but does well, right? And then we can tighten up the army and still make it lore friendly to your lore and all that stuff. And I'd really be helpful with that. Yarrick just belched in my wife's face.
I was petting him, and it was like, dude, you need a Tic Tac burp.
Clearly, he doesn't think so. He thinks his breath is minty fresh.
Sure. Some of you may die. This is a sacrifice I'm to make.
Christ, I think I need new glasses. It's getting harder to focus on the details. What's that, Sonny? I can't hear you. I'm getting old. Eh?
Get off my lawn.
Or in Yarrick's case, get off my feet.
Not on his feet.
No.
He's on my feet.
Yeah, he's on your feet. All 115 pounds of doggo.
He doesn't mind.
Oh, I might need to actually. There we go. That's what I need. Aziz light. Oh, puppers. He gassed. I smell puppy gas. That no, that's not me.
It's not him.
I got a giant whiff of like wet dog scent.
Wet dog doesn't mean dog fart.
No, it could be both.
He's not wet.
Yeah, I hear him now. All right. I had a day. I had a million stupid things. I did a million dangerous things. I was such okay. Smell bed inside my bed. Inside my head. Inside my head. I'm lonely and lost in your brain. In the middle of another 24-hour rally, as I see you, I usually pop in, drop in, well deserved. Hope all's well, and wave in chat. Oh well, we're not doing a 24-hour. We're just painting. I'll probably plan a 24-hour sometime in November, because 24 hours take a lot out of me. And kind of the other backfire of 24 hours is that now YouTube won't save them, um, which is kind of why I do the 24 hours, because on Twitch you can only see it for about 30 days, and then that's it. But YouTube, they used to be able to preserve 24-hour streams, um, but now Twitch won't, or sorry, YouTube won't let me preserve them for whatever reason. Uh, but yeah, I appreciate you, Kit Bash Carnage, for popping in and saying hi. I would actually kind of want to try and plan a co-stream if you're interested in it. So Twitter has a job search function now. Huh. Okay. Uh, didn't think that Twitter would have a job search function. Yeah. I have my I have my doubts about the survivability of Twitter. I'm still on it, but I've moved a lot of my stuff to Blue Sky. If Twitter survives, great. If not, gentlemen, it was an honor while the app was still worthy of being called one. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. Been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left. These so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink. I need home for a rest. Arrived in December and London was cold. We stayed in the bars on Charing Cross Road. Fine a bar with the sleeves of our coats. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. Gone for a month, I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. So sick from the drink, I need a home for rest. Euston Station, the train journeyed north. In the buffet car we were back and forth. Our strolled crooked dikes through Yorkshire's green fields and flung into dance as the train drigged and reeled. Excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. So sick from the drink, I need a home for rest. Take me home. By the light of the moon, she drift through the streets, a rare old perfume so seductive and sweet. She tease us and flirt us, the pubs all close down, walk us on home and deny us a round. Have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month, I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations. My death, I've been sick from the brink, I need a home for rest. Gas heater's empty, it's dank as a tomb. The spirits we drank are now ghosts in the room. I'm knackered again, come on sleep, take me soon. Don't lift up my head till the 12 bells of noon. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. Gone for a month, I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. So clipped from the drink, I need a home for rest. saw. I'd only hoped someday to be the old man's son-in-law. And sells off his shelf most anything you please. He's got juice hops for the little boys, lollipops and cheese. It's a store and it's a treat to see her serve. I like to be in a way with her, but I don't have the nerve. Brown's daughter is a proper sort of girl. Old Brown's daughter is as fair as any pearl. Wish I was a little mare, Marquis or an earl. I know if I wouldn't marry old Brown's girl. I wouldn't marry old Brown's girl. Old Brown now is apple with the gout. He gives us in his little parlor when he can't get out. I made a purchase, and she hands me the change. She keeps me pulverized, I feel so very strange. So old Brown's daughter is a proper sort of girl. Old Brown's gunner is as fair as any pearl. I wish I was a Lord Mayor, Marquis or an Earl. And blow me if I wouldn't marry old Brown's girl. Blow me if I wouldn't marry old Brown's girl. She smiles so sweetly, I say a tender word. But John says that she must marry a marquis or a lord. I don't suppose it's ever one of those things I will be. But by Jingo, next election I will run for Trinity. Old Brown's daughter is a proper sort of girl. Old Brown's daughter is as fair as any pearl. I wish I was a Lord Mayor, Marquis or an Earl. Blow me if I wouldn't marry old Brown's girl. Blow me if I wouldn't marry old Brown's girl. to the CLV for the sons of the merchants to join the Blue Patties. All hands enlisted, 500 young men. Enlist you Newfoundlanders and come follow me. They crossed the broad Atlantic in the brave Florizel. On the sands of Suvla they entered into hell. On the bloody beaches the first of them fell. You Newfoundlanders and come follow me, and it's over the mountains and over the seas. Come brave Newfoundlanders, join the Blue Patties. Fight the Hun and Flanders and at Gallipoli. Enlist you Newfoundlanders and come follow me. All came from London from the last July drive. To the trenches, to the regiment, prepare yourselves to die. We'll call next morning, just a handful survived. Enlist you Newfoundlanders and come follow me. It's over the mountains and over the seas. Brave Newfoundlanders and join the Blue Patties. The Hun and Flanders and at Gallipoli. Newfoundlanders and come follow me. Men on water streets will cry for the day. The pride of the city went marching away. 1,000 men slaughtered, they heard the king say. Enlist you Newfoundlanders and come follow me. It's over the mountains and over the seas. Come brave Newfoundlanders and join the Blue Patties. Fight the Hun and Flanders and at Gallipoli. It's you Newfoundlanders and come follow me. Oh, it's over the mountains and over the seas. Come brave Newfoundlanders and join the Blue Patties. Fight the Hun and Flanders and at Gallipoli. Enlist you Newfoundlanders and come follow me. And come follow me. Maybe then some. Sewn up. So just scare up. That made us scared. This is down. No, Newfoundlanders shall know. They're making a metal album with the Cult of the Lamb. Oh, well, I never played the game. But it from what I understand, it's pretty hardcore. It's pretty metal itself. So, you know, I'm down for it. I'm not a big metal genre. There's only a few songs that I like that are metal, like actual like metal, not rock and roll, but metal. So I hope it's good. You play as the last lamb who gets sacrificed to prevent he who waits from freeing himself. So yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's a pretty it's a pretty it, like it's a pretty metal game. So yeah, totally down for it. Ooh, that is potent. That's still nuclear. Excuse me. I'm just gonna doctor up this tea a little bit better. Starbucks can make some decent tea. Just sometimes their milk and tea bits are off. Be right back. Oh, hold on. Let me read this real quick. They celebrate two weddings at the altar. One is the Debs. One of the Debs is a flower girl. Oh, that's kind of sweet. All right. Let's see if let us see if this tea is any better. Okay. Let's see if we made the tea any better. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but enough to make it a little bit more palatable and I can enjoy it a little bit. I generally like the Cult of the Lamb and the devs. They seem a genuine fan of what they do. Well, that's good. I mean, most game developers are fans of what they make, but it's good that they haven't lost the passion. That's that's a good thing. The only one inside. Harm. I found my childhood eyes. I wondered why. Empty every time I rode inside. It was right. Childhood eyes. Childhood eyes are not the only one who ever wondered why. Things empty every time. Am I the only one inside? Should be blind to the only one. Childhood eyes. painting and having a good song, jam into that. It speaks to my soul and it makes me feel good. It's a good way of of having a bit of not catharsis, but a good release. That's why I love painting. Is that if you can get into a good groove and just jam out, it really is good for the soul. We were just distant stars on mind. We were almost there at this time. You were almost scared, weak within. You were rotting home, telling this. You're all I know. Then it was only home, telling them you're all I know. Such such a good song. I like painting with others, even though I barely do uh, any painting. But what I do, oh yeah, I appreciate you. You know, you sit down and paint with me and all that stuff. I enjoy it. It's definitely a good vibe. I like being able to create good vibes for people to come into and either jam out or talk about what they feel like they need to talk about. Give that safe emotional space for everyone to kind of operate in, and then just just be able to provide that wonderful gift that the community's given me. So that's I always like to contribute to that stuff. This is an imperial world. This song I'm listening to, I'm gonna replay it and I'm gonna sing it. I know I'm a bad singer, but it's by Cantina 13. Frickin' hilarious. If you can guess the original spoof to it, points on you. With Akinos we purge chaos, heretics are slain. If they don't swear a lord allegiance, they don't walk away. And they can plead, but they'll show them the light. For our God on his golden throne, you'll always win the fight. 'Cause I am an imperial guard, and this is an imperial world. Yes, we know that we are an imperial guard, and this is an imperial world. Chen will roam the jungles, faking from the trees. Kriegels are swinging shovels, let the slightest breeze. Jadians will hold their ground until the planet cracks. Zerons are a bit uptight, but they'll cut them some slack. 'Cause I am an imperial guard, and this is an imperial world. You know that we are an imperial guard, and this is an imperial world. Living in an imperial world, 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 where we will show them nice and very fair forward line. If you have a bayonet, they'll purge and probably die. 'Cause I am an imperial world, and this is an imperial world. So we know that we are an imperial guard, and this is an imperial world. 'Cause I am an imperial guard, this is an imperial world. So we know that we are an imperial guard, and this is an imperial world. Imperial, an imperial, an imperial world. I love that song. It's just so funny. It really is. This one's another funny one by Cantina 13. Again, really clever guy. He's on Instagram, I think. And he's trying to put out an album. Yeah, I don't know when he's going to put out an album, but it'll be soon. An old GW paint pot. Yeah. Well, this isn't a French one. Or actually, no, I think it was actually made in France. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It would. Yeah, made in France. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I've actually got a few of them. Odd Tiny on YouTube. I forgot they were made in France. Yeah, but I've actually got a few of them. I've got a few of them still kicking around, and they still are hold up. I got these ones. I got those ones over there. Um, but yeah. Ah, there we go. I still have a lot of them too. They still really work well. Yeah. So some of these are damn near 20 years old, and and what I do to refresh them is I take some of the newer paints and put them into the older paints and mix them up. I know the recipes of the paints are slightly different, but um, you know, from 20 years ago to now, but they hold up pretty damn well. Was seen. By the way, thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you. And I saw some of your stuff on your channel. Very interesting content and whatnot, Warhammer related, miniature painting related. So I do appreciate you. A little bit about my channel. I am a active duty Air Force Security Forces member, United States Air Force Security Forces member, and I try and raise money through Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff, trying to get monetized on YouTube to raise money for charities and causes that I feel very strongly about. And occasionally you'll hear me poorly sing, like just recently, some of my songs as I'm listening to music and jam out. And I'll talk about Warhammer. I'll talk about the history of Warhammer and all that stuff, or the history of D&D because I've played D&D, or Star Wars. Oh God, I love Star Wars. You know, hopefully when I can get maybe a 3D printer and we can start doing cosplay stuff because I love cosplays and we can talk about everything nerddom. And I am a dad and a husband, so we could talk about family stuff too and all that. The world was young, the mountains green, the shades sown, the moon was seen. Round the raising a stone, and Darien walked and walked alone. Name the nameless hills and dells. He drank from yet tasted wells. He sipped and looked in mirror near, and saw the crown of stars appear as gems upon a silver thread of the shadows of his head. The world was fair, the mountains tall, in elder days before the fall of mighty kings in Nagathron and Gondolin, who now beyond the western seas have passed away. The world was fair in Durin's day. A king he was on carven throne in many pillared halls of stone, with golden roof and silver floor, runes of power upon the door, the light of sun and star and moon in shining lamps of crystal hewn, dimmered by cloud or shade of night, shone forever fair and bright. Hammer on the anvil smote, the chiseler clove and graver wrote. Forged was flame and bound was hilt. Delver mined the mason built. Barrow, pearl, and opal pale and metal wrought. Fish's mail, buckler and corset, axe and sword, where shining sears were laid in hoard. Unweary then were Durin's folk, beneath the mountains music woke. Harpers harped, the minstrels sang, the gates the trumpets rang. The world was grey, the mountains cold, arches fair as ashen cold. Oh, harpers rung, hammer fall, the darkness dwells in Durin's halls. A shadow lies upon his tomb, in Moria, in Khazad-dûm. Still the sunken stars appear, in dark and windless Mirror. There lies his round in water deep, wherein rays can from sleep. Freeman Moore. Loyal, true, and brave. Though they may be poor, and a man would be a slave. stretch. E. I think that's the one I was looking for. 2 seconds, guys. Greetings, greetings. Yeah, I'm back. I'm just had to go to the bathroom and top off my tea or get the tea water going. Ah. Gather round, people, forever you roam, and let the waters around you have grown. What are we painting today? We are painting guardsmen. We're painting Cadian models, but they are going to be the Terran. They're going to be guardsmen from Terra. You better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. The times they are changing. Commissars and comics prophesize with your pen. So do you stick to Citadel or do you use other paints like Army Pen or Pro Acrylic? I stick with Citadel. It's not that I don't think that the other paints um, are aren't good. I just prefer Citadel with Citadel miniatures. Um, uh, and that's really about it. I'm not saying that the other paints on Citadel miniatures aren't good. I just I prefer them. I'm a little bit of a fogey when it comes to that. I use a mix of the three myself. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, no, oh, but I prefer the Valero primer 100% though. All right, hold on. Oh, it is singing the songs of my people. Oh, let's see. I am muted. Oh, I'm okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. Hey, bro, can you help me? This is from Alfonso Moore uh, from YouTube. I'm interested in buying a lot of Catachans, but they seem no longer to use special weapons like plasma guns. Uh, no meltas, and it seems they cannot add veteran squads. Can you give me some advice? Well, I have a handy dandy army builder right here. So let me help you build a Catachan army. And we're going to walk through, because they don't have a codex, so we're going to walk through and build a Catachan army. Because we're going to help you out. I believe in helping people out. All right, so let's do 1,000 points. All right, characters. So what you'll need is a platoon command squad. You can still make that with Catachans. Probably what you also want is maybe Sly Marbo and Sergeant Harker, and then Iron Hand Strachan. Those are some. That's four characters that you can kind of intersperse in between your Catachans, right? And we'll make Iron Hand Strachan your warlord. All right, now your battle line. So, what can Catachan jungle fighters have? So, they can only have a flamer and a lost gun, and a lost pistol. And that's really about it, unfortunately. There's nothing. They're not versatile in the sense of what you can use them for. They're really kind of up close and personal guardsmen, which is kind of it's kind of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie, but they have scouts, they have jungle fighters. Which is every time a unit makes a melee attack, if this unit has charged or was charged this turn, improves their strength and armor dependent by characteristics of attack by 1, which that's not bad. But really, like, range-wise, you're going to be hard-pressed. You really are. So for every 10 Catachan that you have, right, because the unit itself is 1 jungle fighter sergeant and 9 jungle fighters, or 2 jungle fighter sergeants and 18 jungle fighters, right? You could have a mob of 20. And basically every every 5 jungle fighters, you can replace 1 lost gun with a flamer. So you can have, if you do a mob of 20, you can have 4 flamers in a unit. But that's about it. Or you could have 2 flamers in a mob of 10. So what I would do, and this is kind of where I would go around the Catachan issue, is I would have, because the Cadian shock troopers, they have kind of the same issue, where if you use the Cadian shock trooper squad, you can't take heavy weapons. You can only have 2 special weapons, right? Because if you look at their war gear options, for every 10 models in the unit, pick 2 shock troopers, and they can replace their lost guns with either with one of the following. One grenade launcher, one melta-gun, one plasma gun, one flamer, right? So they're kind of under the same issue. And the same thing with the Death Corps of Krieg, right? Their war gear options are every 10 models, up to 2 Death Corps troopers can replace their Loth gun with one of the following. One melta-gun, one flamer, one sniper rifle, one grenade launcher. So they can't even take plasma guns, right? You cannot take the same weapon more than once per unit unless it contains 20 models. Right? So it's kind of, they can't, so it's kind of, I feel that you're kind of hamstrung on that, right? So what I would do is I would use the count as rule, right? They wouldn't benefit from, right? They wouldn't benefit from the Catachan special rule because they're not the Catachan squad. But this is where I would be creative and go, well, the infantry squads, or this Catachan unit counts as an infantry squad. It doesn't count as a Catachan squad. And then that's where you use the infantry squad, right? Because it's a happy medium of the unit. And it's basically for every one guardsman, Lost gun can be replaced, or for every 10 models, a guardsman Lost gun can be replaced with a flamer, a grenade launcher, a melta gun, a plasma gun, a sniper rifle. And then each heavy weapons, and then up to 2 in a 10-man squad can be replaced with one of the following: autocannon, Lost cannon, missile launcher, mortar. Right? So you can do it that way. And yeah, I miss veteran squads. I really do, because veteran squads where you could take up to for 10 units, for 10 models, you could take a heavy weapons team and 3 special weapons teams, or 3 special weapons. And you didn't have to worry about like, oh, I have to take or I have to vary the special weapons. You could take all plasma guns, all grenade launchers, all melta guns, all sniper rifles, all flamers, right? And then you could take one heavy weapon of whatever choice you wanted. So I loaded mine out to be super, super tactical and all that stuff. Where it was one veteran squad was 3 plasmas and a Lost cannon. The other veteran squads were 3 grenade launchers and a missile launcher. And then the third veteran squad was a Lost cannon, 2 grenade launchers, and a plasma. The hardest trial is closing the Citadel bottle. Yeah. So I do understand your frustration, because I had a rock solid team at one point.
You didn't say hi?
I did say hi.
No, you didn't.
Come here. Hi. You got homework?
Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay. All right. Love you.
This Thursday we're having a color run.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I work this Thursday, unfortunately, kiddo.
I know. Fundraiser for the kids. Like, let's say you do one lap is $1. You get 20 laps done. You get $20.
Okay.
Yeah. But we don't know how much money we're gonna get. Whenever we do our laps. So like, if it's like 5 cents for like 2 laps, then
You'll do good, kiddo. I promise.
I know. I'm fast.
All right. Anyway, just making sure it doesn't empty in the paint cooler, as it happens many times before. Yeah. That's true. All right. Where was I? Oh, I was going to finish my tea, and then I saw the comment. All right, I'll be right back. school? Okay. Make any friends? Okay. All right, let's get to this. Yeah, but to fully answer your question, Alfonso Moore, uh, I would I would I would use the counts as rules. You wouldn't benefit from the Catachan special rule about jungle fighters, but I'd use the counts as rule to form at least 2 or 3 infantry squads, and then you fill out the rest with jungle fighters, right? The 2 infantry squads, and this is where we can talk about tactics, right? Your 2, 3 infantry squads are your fire base, right? They're the ones that are going to be holding on to objectives and potentially stopping. Ah, well, I'm sorry. I can't. We could talk about that offline, Guacamole. Can't really talk about the election right now, just because, like I said, active duty military, you know, um, sworn oath to the Constitution, can't be seen as supporting one side or the other, that kind of a deal. But anyway, fine, it's just funny. Anyway, so back to Alphonse, back to your question, right? How to make a guard army that looks like Catachan, but and has a lot of Catachan elements in it, but isn't Catachan, right? To fit your style. So you do the counts as. So you still buy a bunch of Catachan models, but what you do is you separate rule base wise who are the Catachan fighters, which one are the Catachan fighters, and then which one are your infantry squads, because this is what you should do, right? When you talk about, and especially if you're trying to like win games, right? So I would do 6 Catachan, I would do 3 Catachan jungle fighter units, and then I would do 3 infantry squads, right? That gives you a battle line of 6. Okay. And that particular battle line, right, you can do your infantry squads, right? So we do the war gear options, right? 1 lost gun, we'll do like a grenadier, right? And I would do the infantry squads rotating between grenadier and plasma guns, right? So war gear options, 1 lost gun, a plasma gunner, okay. Grenadier, all right, and then a heavy weapon team, and then what you do is you drop down. Okay. Oh, now we got to play the game of trying to make it work. how'd I do it in my one? Brigade Cameron. Oh, that's how it was. Okay, all right. Go to Katachan. There we go. I knew I was doing it kind of right. Hi. Do your homework. Do your homework. Because I asked you to, please. Don't tell me no. Do your homework. I know you're trying to be silly, but please do your homework. You're trying to be funny. I pick that up. Morgan, please listen to me. Pick that up. Thank you. Oh, you almost had it. Don't ruin it, though. Your sister will be very upset if you ruin her mask.
It's not hers unless she buys it.
She uses it. Pick it up, please. With your hands, not your feet. Oh, okay, good job. Hey, if you break it, she's going to be really upset. Okay, so let's delete these real quick, and then we'll do it this way. Okay. So now and you know what, let's do the 2 sergeants and the 20. Right? For every 5 models, replace. There we go. Okay. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. All right, so for just under, right? For just under, or for just over 620 points, or yeah, for 620 points in a 1,000-point game, you can have a platoon commander. You can have a platoon commander and his command squad, or her command squad, Sergeant Harker, Sly Marbo, and Colonel Ironhand Strachan. And then you can have 2 20-man squads of jungle fighters with heavy flamers, with flamers, and a Voxcaster, and then 3 infantry squads with a special weapon, a heavy weapon, and a Voxcaster. And what that does is that gives you your power base, and then you still have like 300 points to play with to throw in a tank, and that gives you your power base of like truly being aggressive and assaulting objectives and whatnot, trying to catch objectives and whatnot. Because your tank and the 3 infantry squads can just sit back and defend your objectives, while the 2 20-man stacks can go and assault the enemy's objective. So that's what you can do. And now I've finished my mortifier. Now that I have finished my mortifier, it feels frustrating. It feels so frustrating, that option. What? Well, okay, so 6 times 6 is 36. Add another 6 to that. So 36 plus 6 is... There we go. Good girl. Smart. Okay. Yeah, it feels so frustrating. The true meaning of the universe. Yes. It feels so frustrating that that option also gets like 1,500 points of tower and old models and heavy weapon stuff like doctrines are no longer used common. Common. It's kind of sad. Well, so look, I okay. You if you guys want to know my pedigree, right? When it comes to uh, 40K, right? I joined the 40K hobby back in 2002, 2003, right during the release of um, Imperial Guard third edition, right? And was playing that codex. Like I still got it. It's right next to me, right? Um, I still got it, right? And so I've collected. I liked third edition Guard. I really did. Yes, newer codexes took away some of the flavor of like the old classic guardsmen, right? But at the end of the day, you can still kind of play around with some stuff, right? Yeah, you don't. Yes, you're old. Like I have a bunch of old metal models of guardsmen. I have Praetorians. I have Mordians. Yes. What?
I want to know 16 times 3.
Okay, so do you want to know? Do you want to know how Daddy does math sometimes? If he doesn't, if he if he's having a hard time with multiplication, 16. So like you take 16, right?
Hold on, hold on. 16 plus 16 equal 42. 42 plus 16.
No, no, not 42. 32.
13.
So 32 plus 16 is. If you have to write it down and work it out that way.
I'm writing it down.
Okay, all right. Starts starts taking notes because I suck at multiplications. Yeah, you know, I struggle with math. I'm super bad at math. Uh,
On the other hand, I'm good.
I'm super bad at math. Like algebra, I struggled in algebra. Oh my lord, I struggled in algebra. But anyway, where was I? Oh, okay, yeah. So when it comes to like 40K and the and 10th edition and all the new rule changes and whatnot, um, that stuff.
48.
Thank you, dear. That stuff. Uh, you know, try and work around it because I have like I said, I have some old Talaran, I have some old Praetorians, I have some old Mordian, I have some old. I think I have some old Catachan Jungle Fighters, the metal models. I got some Death Corps of Krieg and resin when they came out in Forge World. I have some Elysian drop troops, so it sucks, yeah, that 40K introduces models and then discontinues them quickly. But there are ways around it that you can kind of move and keep your armies valid. You just have to use the counts as rule. Is it going to be the same as when you first started the hobby and you had like these awesome armies and these awesome flavor text armies and awesome lore for those armies? No, it's not going to be the same. But that's kind of how the hobby matures, and you either mature with it and just yeah, you can grumble and your feelings are valid and everything like that. And that's another thing is that your feelings are valid, especially if they're not, harmful to others or, if they're not harmful to others or they break the law, right? Your feelings are valid. Um, so, like, I get that, particularly in the hobby. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of my long and short answer of how you kind of develop in the hobby as the hobby evolves. Um, do I think sometimes it's kind of crap that you spent a bunch of cash on models that are now discontinued and you can't necessarily use them? Or if you do use them, you get a whole bunch of static about it? Yeah, that kind of sucks. Is there anything you can do about it? Unfortunately, not really. But all done? Okay. Oh, yeah, we're doing brackets. Oof.
Associative property.
So, yeah, I know.
You have to change wherever it is.
Mm-hmm. So, here's what we're going to do.
You don't need to do the back.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So, here's what we're going to do. After I'm done streaming, we'll bracket maths I hate the most. Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty smart at them.
Well, so here's what we're going to do. After I'm done streaming, right? You and I will go and look at it. Okay? All right.
Watch TV now.
You got to keep it at like 11. That way it doesn't come over the mic and I don't get a copyright strike. I don't get in trouble. I know. No, 11. Or or you can use my old phone. Okay. They removed Savage Works and the Beastman from AOS. Yeah. I mean, again, that's something that like it sucks when it happens. I mean, they discontinued a whole bunch of the Stormcast, and again, it really sucks when it happens. And it's not fair to the people that play, and it's not fair to the people that um, it's not fair to the people that play, and it's not fair to the people that collect. But again, I have to remind people Games Workshop is a company, and they're going to do what they're going to do to make the most amount of money. And as hobbyists, the only way we can prevent them from doing something that feels kind of crappy and whatnot is one, punish the bad behavior, because really that's the only thing that a company worries about is, are they going to get backlash from quote unquote bad behavior or anti-consumer behavior? Or two, reward them for good consumer behavior, quote unquote, all that stuff. Because again, GW, their only responsibility is to their shareholders. And if their shareholders are like, we're going to develop this and make this new and everyone's going to buy it, and if they're not proven wrong, they're not proven wrong. So that's kind of my take on it. I wish I could, but it's quite expensive. Yeah, no, 40K can be expensive. And I tell you, I wish 40K was not as expensive as it was, because it's a fun hobby to get into. It really is. And that's something that I think, oh man, that's something I think 40K is kind of missing out on, is like the the true stuff. You know what I mean? Like if they were to do a sale, oh, do you know how much money they would make? Even if they did it at like, let's say 10% off. right? And they still had the shipping, right? Shipping, not anything over $65 is free shipping, right? Which is kind of nice that they do that still. It's kind of nice that Games Workshop does it. But let's say they were to do the 10% off, right? 10% off any model, market price. Oh, oh my God, the amount of killing that they, or 15 even, right? Oh, they would make a killing. They would be so much out of stock. Especially if they say at the storefront. Like if they were to do it at storefronts, oh my God. It'd be wild. Especially if they were like, hey, this is conditional. So, imagine if they followed the French model like twice a year. All the shops have massive sales. It works every years. It works every years for years. They don't have to make it twice, but yeah, a sales season per year would be nuts. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, if GW did that, oh my God, oh my God, the amount of money that they would be raking in the money. And even if GW like execs were like, even if GW execs and shareholders were like, well, the company hasn't been raising prices with inflation for a long time, right? They've come out with those statements a lot, and we're trying to keep costs down. Even if they were to like dip below costs, right? Because the biggest issue is that in any sort of business, you have production is your like asides paying your employees, production is Skull for the Skull Thrones season, but for minis. Yeah, but what I mean is that like, um, so your two large overheads in any company is your employee pay and then the production pay, like what your how much it costs in to produce. And even if GW was like, no, we are trying really hard not to increase our overhead costs for production pay, right? And we're trying very hard to like not increase that over it, or eat into our profit margin. Because what a lot of things like in business, you have what are called loss leaders. So loss leaders are like your giant splash packs. So for example, um, let's take let's take the ultimate starter kit, the ultimate starter set. That is what's called a loss leader because they're selling it at a discount, right? Sort of. They're selling it at a sort of discount. They're giving you dice. They're giving you the rule books. They're not giving you the paint for it or the brushes for it. They are giving you the measuring, like little measuring tape stuff, and they're giving you some terrain, right? Some terrain. And a small little battle board for you to play your game on. So, um, that's considered a loss leader because they are losing at Yarick. Get over here. Hey, come here. Come here. Oh, Yarick wants to say hi. Say hi, buddy. Yarick, what you doing, pal? Hey, get your nose out of the books. Or do. I mean, you could be a favorite Star Wars German Shepherd. Oh yeah. Good scritches. A little moment of zen for you animal lovers out there. I know, we gotta clean those ears again. That's gonna be a fun experience. You tired? You can lay down right here. It's okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to clean those ears again. That's gonna be rough. No pun intended, huh? Because it's a dog, huh? He doesn't like it when he gets his ears wet, but we have to clean them because they're like super itchy and get waxy. It's this thing with, I think it's common in German Shepherds. Bubba's. Anyway, you're itchy there too? Ah, it's got to be the dry air here. It really does. Oh, pal. Oh, oh, Bubba's, what happened? Did I hit something? Oh, I did. You got a scratch. Oh, Bubba's, I'm sorry. You got a scratch. Did you just scratch yourself really hard? Oh, I feel bad. Oh, maybe we need to put you in for the vet to get to talk about your skin. If you're itchy this much and you're just scratching yourself, I'm so sorry, Bubby. I'm so sorry. That I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh, now I feel like a dick. Oh, well. That's a vet bill I'm going to have to take on the chin. I wonder if there's like a soap we can use. Oh, now you want to yawn. Okay. Well, just chill right there. Yeah, if you're scratching this much, we need to figure out what to do with you. Or, well, what to do to help you. Oh, well, I feel bad. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, loss leaders and all that stuff. So basically, what happens? There are special jobs. There are special dog shampoos. I'm sure they have some for such issues. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, we're probably gonna have to bathe you more often too. Yeah, he's scratching back at that generalized area. It's got to be dry skin. It has to be this area. It has to be the weather. I mean, it's probably his dry skin, but the weather's probably not helping. We're in Southern California, so it's like super hot and super dry. And then when it gets into the wintertime, it's just super dry. It doesn't really rain a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of moisture in the air. Um, so, if you have sensitive skin, I feel for the dog. It's my skin's so itchy and dry. Yeah, if you have sensitive skin, it's just it really sucks. I've been scratching the same spot for at least 5 minutes. I don't think he has eczema. At least I hope not. Ooh, that would be terrible. I don't think he has eczema, but he definitely had a mark at the back of his ear, and then he was scratching his side, the right side. He was doing it this morning too. So I'm curious if he's got like dry dry spots. Oh, he's on his bone now. Could be hot spots. Yeah. Oh, he found his bone. Crunch, 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 crunch. My pets, had hot spots. It's not that bad. Well, I hope it's not that bad. It's not that I'm not willing to take care of him. It's the fact that like trying to troubleshoot something with pets is can get really expensive really quick, particularly if it's like some sort of skin issue, or if there's something underlying that's like really a big issue. He's been chewing on that bone for about 3 days now, because it's so every single time we give Yarick a bone, like a big bone, he will demolish it in about 30 minutes. So my wife got this bone. It's supposed to be like this really tough bone for dogs to chew on, and just it helps clean their teeth and all that stuff. So it's a really good bone. And it's like, hey, it this one won't break, and or it will break after quite a while. It's like a longer lasting bone. He's been chewing on that bone for about like I want to say about 2 days now, trying to get it to snap and break. I do want to get him like an actual like beef cow bone, just so you know he's happy with that. Oh, I know that too. I have a small dog, but my God, his name is perfect. His name is Kratos. Yeah, he just spat it out because he can't break it. It's like, this is some bullshit, Dad. He literally looked at me as he did it. I'm sorry, pal. We can't just keep on getting you, massive ox bones and you eat them. The last ox bone I gave you didn't survive 30 minutes. people where you roam, that the waters around you have grown, shall not be drenched to the bone. Dying for you is worth saving. Never sauce dinner, you'll sink like a stone. So they are a-changing. Writers and comics who prophesize with your pen. And drink a rise hide, the chance won't come again. And jump too soon for the wheels still in spin. There's no telling who it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win. For the times they are a-changing. Come senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he who is served will be he who is stalled. And rattle outside raging, you'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls. For the times they are a-changing. The mothers and fathers throughout the land. Anyways, I think I'll head out. It's sleepy time. Nice hanging around. See you next time. Good luck on the Catachan army. Oh, well, thank you very much. And hopefully Alphonse sees that. And legion. Out of the new one if you can't lend your hand. For the times they are a-changing. As soon as it is cast, for now will later be last. There is a now will later be past. The old road is rapidly fading. The first one now will later be last. And the times they are a-changing. The basics without you now. Try not to fall under. Take a look around as well, and it's no wonder how I aim to be the door of you and me. Looking at the eyes and what they see, I'm better off, I'm better off, I'm better lost. To breathe, I'm gasping for the air you stole from me. Eyes and what they see, I'm better off, I'm better off, I'm better lost. Lost. Bare my feet up underneath to find my escape. Run from the lies you've tried to hide or banish without a trace. Time for me to breathe. Or the air you stole from me. Isn't what they seen a better love? I'm better lost. Lost. I'm better lost. Hey, he scratched himself behind his ear, so just be careful when you're scratching him, because I didn't know he did that, and when I scratched him on his ear, he yelped. So I think it was his right, because there was a, or it might have been his left. I can't remember. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, folks. Oh, Bubba's, I didn't mean to wake you. Oh yeah, it was this ear. I don't know where the scratch is, but I saw it earlier. I don't know where exactly it is because he keeps on moving his head around. Hi. Love you too. Leave that alone. That's my dust brusher. I use it to get rid of the dust. Hey, hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. I got you. A what? No, no. Honey. One, don't get upset. Two, this is a very expensive brush. Okay. What were you trying to do? Okay, that's fine. All right, that's enough. The the bristles are very, very delicate, right? Hey, love you. All right. Mom's awake? Yes. Oh yeah. I took a look at her homework. Uh, I'll let you wake up a little bit. I took a look at her homework, but if you want to double check, make sure that it looks good. You're better at math than me. What's wrong, Mo? Hey, don't yell. How's your sleep, love? She was in the. It was funny. He was gnawing on that, trying to break it. After like good like 5 6 minutes of trying to gnaw on it, all you hear is yeah, and then thud thud. He was very upset.
Yeah, he didn't even finish the game.
There's a scratch behind his ear, and he was like super itchy. While I was streaming, like he was just constantly itching him. So we might need to like look at like some sort of shampoo or something for his skin. Cause I just reached over and was like scritching him, and then he yelped, and then I saw a little red mark. So we might need to we might need to seriously take a look and what's he doing? Oh, don't tease him with an Oreo.
I'm not. Are you painting it?
Yeah.
Remember when I was in the conversation?
Probably gonna stream for just a little bit longer, folks, and then when it's time to pick up the littlest of little ones, probably call it here until after dinner. And then depending on who's available, we might just do a Total War Warhammer stream, or we might do a Space Marine stream. Yeah, he can detect food every single time we make it.
No, not that.
I think he can open up our door.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Oh, I think
He closes it. We close the door, and whenever
and
like
it's
we,
locked.
yeah, and whenever we go away, he goes over there, and he just like starts walking right on in, and I'm like, how?
Because I was just starting to stir, and I heard a, and then all of a sudden he comes in and he's all happy.
Seriously.
So I think he can open up our door.
Yeah, he can open up doors.
I'll believe it when I see it. That is my water.
Hey,
Don't be a sneaky squirrel. Hey, no, no, oh, absolutely not.
fish pee in it. Okay.
Oh, stop.
He can open up doors now. Or at least he has superpowers. But I don't know if he can open up like the handles. No, like those are knobs. Handle.
Oh, like these wooden doors.
Uh, is it cool? I was planning to play Chaos. Oh, for Kill Team. For Kill Team. Is it cool? I have not played Kill Team. I haven't. People swear up and down that it's fun, but I haven't played Kill Team. Alphonse. So I wish I could give you a better answer. Do I think that Kill Team is a good way to get into 40K without having to drop an insane amount of money? Yes. Where are you guys headed? Oh, okay.
Just hold on a second, please. Lift it up. Up. There you go.
He's just like, let's go, Lily.
Like I said, do I think that Kill Team or Warcry or Necromunda is a good way to get into 40K? Yeah. Or Warhammer in general without spending a crap ton of money? Yes. Um, but I've never played it. So I couldn't tell you. But I mean, if you want to start a kill team, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's no longer. I mean, it's no longer good as a long time ago, you know. But I hope that they maybe put more time back as amazing warband game. Yeah, I mean, so look, I still feel. I mean, so here's the thing, right? If you feel like kind of having an on again, off again with GW, that's okay, right? I'm not here. I'm not the arbiter of. Thank you very much for the follow, Ren Roshi. Hold on. Let's see if the actual alert kicked off. It did not. Ah, why is the alerts not kicking off? I swear, I'm gonna have to like really work hard on figuring out why the alerts aren't kicking off. Oh, my goodness. Mail.
All for you.
All for me.
We saw
Okay.
a baby gecko, just that it was dead.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, Ren Roshi. How did you come about my channel?
Oh, I saw it.
Yep. Just a couple more hours. Here. Probably gonna fall down.
I don't care.
Payday bills. Yeah. All right. But anyway, how'd you come into the chat, Ren Roshi? How'd you discover? I want to get to know everyone who follows. You new to Warhammer? Do you collect? Are you new into just mini wargaming, or are you looking for just some chill vibes? All are welcome. Let's see if that shows up. We're just testing. That didn't show up. I don't understand why this is not working the way I want it to. No, oh, I didn't want to do sub-only chat. Hold on. Disable. There we go. Oh, why? I'm just trying to figure out why why the alerts aren't kicking off. Like it says it, but it doesn't show it. We'll have to figure that out a little later. But anyway, Ren Roshi, I just want to see, if you want to talk, you can. If not, that's perfectly fine. I appreciate you joining the channel. Just trying to figure out. Oh, there we go. Often faint, far off place, heroes welcome, waiting for me. I would cheer when they see my face. Distant. Do I only play Warhammer, or do I play other war table games like Bold Action? I only play Warhammer, but I am a dungeon master. I do play D&D. It's been a while since I played D&D.
I'll
What?
show you guys a map that he designed.
Oh, it's been a while since I played a D&D campaign. I think the last time I played was 2019.
It's pretty big, but
Ah! Mo.
here's the map.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
And then this is the back of it.
Okay, all right, all right. All right, thank you, Mo.
It's a ginormous banner.
Can you put that back next to the books, please?
It was in there.
I know, put it back next to the books. No, 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 no. These books. These books. No, these books. Oh, it's not Brianna's toy right now.
Yes,
That map is not Brianna's toy.
it is.
Oh God, please don't. I worked so hard on that map. Oh, okay. I worked so hard on that map. Oh, do you want me to go? I will buy arts and crafts for the girls again.
They have arts and crafts. It's in that table. They have lots of it. Probably close to like $80 worth, maybe more.
80 whatever.
A distance we ride where I belong. An unknown road is my fear. I wonder it will lead me to you. Thousand years will be worth the wait. It would take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. I'll be the one back. I can go the distance. I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill road, but I won't lose hope. I go the distance and the journey is complete. Oh, yeah. Rail is the hardest part, for a hero's fate is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I'll go the distance. I will search the world. I will face its arms. I don't care how far. I will go the distance. I find my heroes will come waiting in your arms. For the boatswain and one for the mates, one for the man off the topsail all day, one for the saker keeper on game, one for the hero who's well on his way, another round just for good measure. The cabin boy just was promoted today, sure is working his hands for the bone for his pay. Then is into dock in the bay. Just on land 7 months to the day. The one's not worth the pleasure. Let's go, boys, we're over and under. thunder to bring it back home. In the storm, swift meadows wintered and worn. All right. He's crashing and Zero down an island town, out to sea. There's a river drowned on the way onto Maui. And it's been 6 years since we left in July and we first put out to sea. It'll be after a while, says I, for at least a month or 3. Or weather, and we'll play the last night down. We're all together for worse or better with a doctor in the town. Alright, last night in the storm, and we were down on dry land. And we last, the waters are warmer, roots are in the sand. Over 8 degrees from the ocean breeze, and a man could truly stay. Over seas for them Kailui trees, and the rest of all my days. Bound for warmer weather, and we'll bring the last night down. It's all together for worse or better, since we doctor in the town. It is a lasting endeavor, and we share with all the sound. We stay together for worse or better, till we dock her in the town.
What did you do?
We raise the ice and the roaring winds, and we rest a share of men. As the feet of all our sins, as we with yous all again. We're down for warmer weather, and we'll play the last night down. As we're all together for worse or better, to a doctor in the town. It is a last endeavor, and we share with all the sound. As we're together for worse or better, for we not pay heed of us or measure, like it's our last time together. when we dock her in the town. Lonely prison wall, I calling. My could take away, for your soul Trevelyan's core, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Lola, the fields of Athenry, where once watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Hold on. Alphonse Amour from YouTube. Do you know any good medieval war table games to play? Maybe Old World. So, I mean, if you're an old fan, if you're a solid old fan of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, before it turned into Age of Sigmar and got discontinued by Games Workshop, Old World is is basically Warhammer Fantasy Battles, just before basically 8th edition, okay, of Warhammer Fantasy Battles. So the Old World, from what I understand, the Old World is during the period of the three emperors, if you're playing as the Empire, and uh, it's before Magnus the Pious, if you're talking about the imperial calendar of the Empire of Man. Um, so this is before Archeon, this is before Gelt, this is way before everything else. So that's why they brought it all the way back. This is before the Empire united under Magnus the Pious. So I'm kind of excited for the Old World. But if you're looking for like another medieval game, there's this game called, I want to say, Kings of War. And it's similar fantasy. They have goblins. They have, and it's by, I want to say it's by Mantic Games. I want to say Kings of War is Mantic Games. But it's goblins, it's got humans, it's got elves, it's got dwarves, it's got orcs, dark elves, zombies. Oh yeah, so orcs, ratkin, Northern Alliance, halflings, zombies, goblins, herd, uh, Basilian, Amun. So there's 40K adjacent is what I would say. 40K adjacent games that are fairly good and reasonably priced. Um, so, but yeah. So that's kind of the 40K style, or sorry, the Warhammer adjacent. So if you're not necessarily looking for Games Workshop prices, but still Games Workshop esque models, Kings of War is what I would recommend. So let me go to the bathroom real quick. This too. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, settle. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebel, they put me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Long lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star falling. As a prison ship sailed out against the sky, for she'll live in hope and pray for love in Botany Bay. Now suddenly round the fields of Athenry lie the fields of Athenry, where once small furry birds fly. Our love was, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry.
Spaghetti sauce or anything for me, but there's no spaghetti noodles. What do I do? Oh, gee. Kind of watch TV.
Yeah, just keep it down since you're down some.
Remember, 11 please.
Can you stop singing?
What?
Can you stop singing?
Say again?
Stop singing.
Stop singing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You're actually singing.
I like to sing.
Well, you barely do.
I like to sing.
Kevin, please.
Okay, all right. Maybe should be punched. All right. So we're going to finish this. And we're going to get to this bit. And then we should, because this is the last of the backpacks, and then I got to pull out the models real quick and then figure out what I'm going to do with some of the other straps, because I'm pretty sure I had them one specific color, which is the stone of the backpack. But I just want to double check, make sure before I make a mistake, because just like unlike in other what. Well, she can go up to 11.
Yeah, it is hard to hear.
All right, all right. Before you put it up, let me just tie it. Let me just finish this then. No, 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 no. Listen, hold on. All right, folks. My lovely daughter wants to watch some TV, and I can't hog the living room, as you know, much as I'd love to continue painting and streaming and all that stuff. We'll just start this after. We'll just pick up later on tonight when the girls are heading to bed. But anyway, if you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join my Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Kick. Um, Join my Discord, support the channel and all that stuff. Support what I'm doing, which is raising money for refugees, because that's near and dear to my heart. And I will see you all in the next episode. For those of you that are enjoy what I do, thank you very much, and thank you for your support. And for those of you that discover me, I hope you guys can tune into the next episode, and I hope you guys watch my previous content. All of my content that I stream on Twitch ends up on YouTube, and you can just watch it at your leisure. And then, like I said, I got a Discord community, and I would love to have you guys be a part of that Discord community and support the channel and all that stuff. And yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.